So I've been a practicing pediatrician for 28 odd years now. Like my job, I'm a lucky guy that I get to do this for a living. Came from a small town, raised by, my mom was a career grade 1 teacher, so I learned all about the importance of early education and reading, and I think that's something I kind of bring to the job. I sort of see myself as a bit of a teacher at times. For the longest time I was pretty convinced I was going to be a gym teacher, sort of follow in the footsteps of a lot of my relatives who are teachers. When I got to college, I started learning some anatomy and physiology, just found it fascinating, and I'm a kind of competitive guy, so I liked the challenge of med school, and just really enjoyed learning about the human body and how it works, and then again sort of sharing that with people. I've always worked with kids. Even when I was younger, I coached and taught swimming lessons and stuff like that. So I kind of always knew I was going to end up working with children. I just find them incredibly honest, and that's often very entertaining. Most kids are, very thankful to anybody who will listen to them, and very thankful for any sort of help or guidance. So it's a pretty rewarding job. If you think about a rocket ship being sent into space, you imagine its trajectory from the time it leaves the launch center. If it's off by 1 or 2 degrees, that could have a huge impact on where the rocket ends up. And I think you can look at child development in the same way. If at the beginning of the process, if we're kind of not where we need to be, then we could end up somewhere we don't want to be. And so the earlier we can intervene to get kids on track, the more likely they're going to end up where their potential is going to take them. So I've been working here at 5 Counties for a little over a year, but only for a day a month, just helping sort of clean up their autism assessment wait list. And in doing that, I learned a couple of things. I learned, one, this is a great center with really positive people that do excellent work, but also that there really are very few pediatric options in the area. And then more practically speaking, I am, definitely in the late stages of my career, and I have family living here in Cobourg, so it just seemed a logical fit to maybe end my last few years of practice here in Cobourg, and I'm happy I made that decision.